All right, let's do predictions. Let's kick it off with the world title match, Damian Priest versus Gunther. Just because I feel like I really see you start writing big on your board just because you feel so confident about it. 3, 2, 1.
Gunther. We don't need a rematch, man.
Yeah,
we don't.
He's not going to beat Damian Priest.
We should have had a Dominic Mysterio win. We should have had Dominic Mysterio.
Bro, could you imagine Dominic Mysterio and Gunther?
Or, like, with Dominic Mysterio, like, winning his qualifying match, they should have had him go against, like, Goldberg for the title.
And here's the thing. If Seth Rollins isn't going to be in the Wargames match, put him in the world title match.
Right, he was in the qualifying match.
Yeah.
The number one contender match.
Put him in the world title then. I thought it was like, okay. Because, I mean, I was expecting Seth Rollins to be the 5th member.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I guess not.
I thought Seth Rollins was going to win that match.
Yeah. I would have had him win now.
Yeah.
So that he had something to do. All right.
Maybe Seth is going to let's go and do the men's.
You want to do men's? You leave women's for last?
Oh, no, let's do women's now. Women's now.
Okay. Women's.
I'll give my ideas for the men's after.
All right.
I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking. I mean, what would the team names be, really?
You can kind of just make it up. We'll know what you mean.
I guess we'll do that.
3, 2, 1. Team Rhea Ripley.
I said Team Ripley, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, why would they give the heels the win in this one?
Here's the thing. I feel like I should get a bonus point if Tiffany Stratton catches in on Nia Jax at Wargames.
I would love to see it.
I called it last week.
Yeah.
I was like, what if, dude? I'm not actually gonna do that, but I'm calling it right now. I think Tiffany Stratton may.
That would be a crazy thing to happen.
And it's something that's never happened before. Never had a cash in during. We almost did last year. Remember when Damian Priest was gonna look like he was gonna cash in?
She will be the first superstar to cash in on their teammate.
Teammate. I think so. As far as I know, yeah.
After their match together.
Yeah.
But let's go with the men's. I'm still thinking. Oh, I wanna write this, but I think I'm gonna be wrong.
Go with your gut. I'm not gonna let you look at mine, so you can't be influenced. All right, 3, 2, 1. OG Bloodline.
I said the new Bloodline.
Oh, man.
I think Seth Rollins is going to cost it, man.
You think he's going to cost it?
I think Seth Rollins will cost it.
Here's the thing. I see some smoke getting cooked up here on Raw this Monday.
I feel like we're going to have a lot of miscommunication. Because after everything the Bloodline's gone over, they can't all just be good now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be something that happens that just... throws them off.
It does look like the new Bloodline looks like they're all on the same page.
Right.
They're all comfortable with one another.
I feel like someone's going to cost it.
Yeah.
Someone's going to cost it. And I think it's going to be Seth.
All right. Here's
That's
the thing.
idea.
Here's the thing. Where do all these storylines go post Survivor
That's
Series?
where I'm thinking.
Where do we go?
So let's talk about the championship, the main title. Let's talk about Gunther and Damian Priest. We both think Gunther's going to win, so let's just go from there. If Gunther wins.
Now, hear me out. Man, I really wish we had a paper. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, Saturday night's main event.
Saturday night's main event.
We get a rematch. Maybe Finn Balor costs Damian Priest the match. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
I think Gunther and Punk is coming up soon. And then Seth Rollins costs Punk the world title, and that kicks off their storyline.
It makes sense that... we'd have some sort of Judgment Day business happen in Wargames because we don't have anything Judgment Day going on in Wargames. So it would make sense that they cost Damian the match. Well, we also have Liv Morgan and Raquel, I guess, involved.
Right. Yeah.
So that could be Judgment Day stuff, I guess. But the men won't get involved in that match, I'm supposing.
Probably not.
I'm guessing not.
Yeah. So I could see them getting involved in the world title match.
I could see them getting involved in that. Especially, what else does the Judgment Day have going on for them right now? They don't have the championships anymore. They don't have...
They have the tag team titles.
Do they?
The Judgment Day, yeah. They have the World Tag Team, but they're going to face the War Raiders coming up.
Right.
They still got women's title.
I don't know why, but I thought they already lost them. That's my prediction for that match. I think War Raiders is going to
go ahead and say War Raiders are going to pick up the W.
I think they're going to win.
Yeah.
Do you think that's what they're setting up for next?
Well, I could see them setting up to maybe get rid of Carlito in the group because you saw some tension between it.
Right.
Maybe Carlito tries to help them, but ends up costing them the World Tag titles.
Carlito did pull his end of the bargain, man. He gave Dominic Mysterio the chance.
I think getting rid of Carlito, is a bad decision.
I think so.
Because I just don't think you're going to have a whole lot more.
He adds a lot of funny bits to it.
Yeah, he has some comedic timing to it.
Judgment Day's really fallen off. They don't really have anything going for them right now.
Ooh. Other than Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Who just won the Women's Crown Jewel Championship.
Right. But the men's area...
Men, on the other hand, not as well. Dominic Mysterio should have been number one contender.
I'm just going to say that they're going to lose the tag titles.
You think?
I think so.
Ooh, okay.
I think so.
Okay. You might be right.
Do you think so?
Possibly. I can't really think of any other team
that could beat them.
That makes sense, other than maybe like Wyatt Six, but I doubt it.
I mean, let's think about War Raiders. They used to be called the Viking Raiders, first of all.
I like the War Raiders. I think that's a cooler name.
I like that name. Cool. It's better. And they just been pushing the War Raiders like crazy.
Ever since they returned, yeah.
Yeah.
I see them. Yeah, I agree. I think most likely they'll probably win it. They seem like the team to do it.
Yeah. I don't like the Judgment Day guys having the tag titles and not defending them all the time.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree.
Isn't there their second defense since winning them or something like that?
Feels like it, something like that.
So that's my prediction for that. But with Gunther, let's go way back with Gunther.
Gunther and Punk.
I'm guessing so.
Yeah, and then
that seems the most reasonable.
It's looking like Seth Rollins may cost Punk the title.
Yeah,
and then that just furthers their rivalry going into Mania. I look at that.
It seems like that's where they're heading. It could be someone. It could be Goldberg because they need to get Goldberg and
You got to keep in mind, and I know you guys laugh at me for putting a lot of stock in Saturday night's main event, but keep in mind, Royal Rumble isn't happening until the end of January.
Yeah.
So post Survivor Series, we have 2 months till the next main roster PLE.
Right.
So we've got to. So I think this Saturday night's main event is going to act almost like a PLE.
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't.
So they could go Gunther versus Punk at Saturday night's main event.
Yeah.
But they could also wait all the way until Royal Rumble to do it.
Yeah. I don't know. With Gunther, it's like there's so many possibilities, and I'm fine with any possibility, really.
Yeah.
I don't see anything going wrong with his story right now.
Yeah.
He's a great champion.
It's a great champion.
But let's talk about if Damian Priest wins.
I doubt it. Very much doubt it.
There's nowhere they can go with it. That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's talk about women's.
All right. So
we
both think Team Ripley's going to win. I mean, Rhea and Liv, they've been going back and forth, and it's been what? They haven't had a title match since when?
Since Raquel
returned.
Which was at
Bad Blood. And yeah, so I feel like we got to be gearing up for another title match.
At Saturday
night's main event. Seriously. You know what? Next episode, I'm going to have at least a piece of paper. We're going to have all of our predictions written down.
For Saturday night's
For a whole segment, we're going to go through them.
And mark out
one. Like, we're going to eliminate some and see, all right, how many matches are we going to book this night?
We got next time we got to have predictions for what the matches will be in the next PLE.
Yeah.
For
Royal Rumble?
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah. As far as I know, the PLEs are going Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, Mania. So after Survivor Series, we're kicking off, getting ready for WrestleMania already, which feels like 40 just happened.
I feel like for the women's, the next thing to happen for the women's, right after the match, we get a cash in.
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
That would be sick.
Let's kick it off, dude. Tiffany Stratton wins the title.
And whoever wins the...
Because I feel like maybe Nia Jax is the one that takes the pin
Yeah.
But like gets demolished. Maybe like Io Sky jumps off the cage with a trash can. Maybe they put Nia Jax through a table. Like they just destroy Nia Jax.
And let's say Tiffany Stratton lets them pin her. Like she could break up the pin, but she decided not to.
Ooh.
And then after they do that, immediately
she gets her briefcase, cashes in, maybe hits the moonsault and wins.
Right. That would be nuts. I could see
nuts.
It happening.
I would jump out of my chair.
Yeah.
If that happened. And can you imagine the crowd?
First cash in.
Can you imagine the crowd's
too?
reaction if that goes down?
They
would be so hyped.
I would be jumping in my room.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Io Sky, also keep in mind she's got a title match coming up.
Right.
So she's next, and she's number one contender. She's next in line. I guess technically before Rhea Ripley. So that's coming before that match. I don't see Io Sky winning, but in any case, she's got a match coming up against Liv Morgan.
I don't see where they could go if Io wins.
Mm-hmm. But who else we got in there? Bianca Belair, Naomi, Bayley.
Yep. I'm guessing we're going to get some Jade Cargill, like who attacked Jade Cargill stuff after.
That's the only thing that I can think of that maybe would allow the other team to win.
Right.
Is if something regarding that happens. Maybe like Charlotte Flair returns or...
I feel like that would happen after the match, though.
After the match, maybe.
But or it just could just be something that happens like the next Saturday, the next Friday night SmackDown.
Here's the one thing I don't want them to do, because I feel like this is just dumb, is if they go into the match 4-on-5 and they try and pull off like a whole Jade Cargill does show up, and kind of like they did last year with Randy Orton, but that was a different case because we hadn't seen Randy Orton in over a year.
Yeah.
I just think it's dumb. It's like if she's going to be in the match,
if they're
advertise her for the match. If not, then don't.
If they're going to do something to where like they have like a mystery partner and stuff, have it different than last year. Don't use the same ideas over and over because last year we already did this. We don't need it to happen again.
I do think Jade Cargill will win the Royal Rumble.
I agree.
Do you anything else to say about the women's? Or do you want to move on to the men's?
Let's move on to the men's.
Move on to the men's War Games.
All right.
We've already talked a bit about Punk, where we think he's going to go after this match.
Seth Rollins as well.
Gunther, and then we feel like Seth Rollins will get involved. I still think one more Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed match will go down. Mm-hmm. And I could see Punk maybe costing Seth Rollins that match, and that will do two things: further the rivalry between Punk and Rollins, but also elevate Bronson Reed a bit. Yeah. Because I feel like then in the rivalry between that and move on Bronson Reed to bigger and better things.
Maybe Bronson Reed could be the next Gunther's opponent.
Ooh,
Bronson Reed.
Here's what I'm saying. I think Bronson Reed can win the title within a year. By next year, into next year. I think Bronson Reed could be world champion.
If they pull off the right moves for him, maybe.
I think he could be world champion.
Maybe he could be Mr. Money in the Bank and then cash it in.
Mm-hmm. It's possible.
We could see a lot with him.
I mean, new bloodline. I mean, I feel like we're going to get a Roman versus Solo match here soon. Saturday night's main event, possibly. Or the first Raw on Netflix. Keep in mind, we should probably think about they're also going to put a lot of big matches on that show.
And also the first Raw on Netflix, whenever they advertise it, they put the Bloodline on that picture.
They're going to be there. So I think it could maybe be Roman versus Solo. Maybe in the main event of the night.
Yeah.
And maybe The Rock shows up at the end.
Right.
Cost Roman the match. Solo wins.
And then we have The Rock and Roman, and then The Rock wins that, and then Cody and Rock, and then...
Here's the thing. At this point, I've started thinking, I don't think Roman and Rock needs WrestleMania. I think they could do it at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a cool match, and have Rock win. Because then that catapults him towards WrestleMania with Cody.
But then we're going to get a...
But then what do you do with Roman? What do you do with Roman at Mania?
I say Rock and Roman at Mania. Maybe Roman And
then what do you do with Cody? Randy?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
I'd love to see that.
Here's what
I'll
say this. I think the Royal Rumble winner will go after the World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't think Cody will have to worry about the Royal Rumble winner for this Mania.
Having the last 3 Royal Rumbles going after the same title, I just don't see it.
I don't see it happening. No, I agree.
But I do think that they should do Cody and The Rock before WrestleMania. That's my personal take.
Royal Rumble?
I say so.
Kick it off at Royal Rumble?
The reason I say that is just because I don't want a predictable match to be the match at WrestleMania again.
He hates the predictability of that.
I hate it. Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I mean, like, let's have The Rock and Cody. Let's say they main event WrestleMania. You know. Okay, we're watching it. We know The Rock's not going to win. What's the point of us watching it?
See, you guys got him all heated again. We're going to end the episode and he's going to be all heated. I got to deal with him after the episode. All his angriness.
Yeah.
But what about like Sami Zayn? What about Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso? What do they do? Do we keep? I feel like
technically-
we're still gonna get some more bloodlines. So I don't think this is the end of it.
Technically, Jay and Sami Zayn are still on Raw. Technically. And Jay is still on SmackDown.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Or Jimmy's still on SmackDown.
Yeah, Jimmy. My bad. Jimmy's still on SmackDown.
Yeah.
But maybe they could just have tag team matches with them.
So do you think we're still gonna? Do you think their part in the Bloodline storyline
is not
done? I think so. Because I just don't know what else you do with them.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Maybe have the Usos go after the tag titles on SmackDown, maybe, and then have Sammy do his own thing on Raw. Maybe with Seth Rollins.
What if at Mania it's 6-man tag match, Solo, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa versus Sami Zayn and the Usos. 6-man tag match.
I mean, if they do that, they also got to have The Rock and Solo at Mania. Then, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like if The Rock will be with Cody or something at Mania.
I mean, Roman and Solo, not The Rock.
Maybe. I have also seen things about a triple threat match between Rock, Roman, and Cody at Mania.
And then,
because keep in mind what Roman said before, he wants his title back.
He's not done with Cody.
So you got to think a match is coming down the line eventually.
It's all just questions. There's so many possibilities, and
we will get to we will find the answers.
We'll find the answers.
We will
for our next episode next Wednesday.
Next episode and everything. All right, let's close this episode out because I gotta get going and go do some stuff.
Me too. Okay.
Close this out.
Magic Tyler. See, I pointed at you. Mm-hmm. I don't think I pointed at you the first time.
It's fine.
We'll see.
Keep in mind,
if I did,
keep
go
in mind,
back.
Survivor Series this Saturday.
After Thanksgiving, after you eat all your food.
Yes.
Get hype.
Get hyped for some wrestling.